You don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your discipline. Dreams are amazing. That's where we start. Hey, everybody, you know me. I'm Dr. Martin Williams. I help purpose-driven leaders discover, develop, and deploy their divine assignment so that they can reign in life without losing themselves. And today, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to teach you one of the most important principles of the King's Code. The second part that's so important in this is that there's power in your routine. There's power in what you do often, and you do it the same way every day. Discipline is not just denying yourself from doing something. Your discipline is a design. It's a design to make you better and best. It's your kingship. It's the crown on your head. The first thing you got to be king over is you, not your business. You, not your relationships. You, not your money. You, not your health. You have to discipline. You have to rule yourself first. You're the king that's king over you. Daniel prayed 3 times a day. They knew when to look for him at prayer. He knew what time, and they knew what time he was going to be praying. Even under the threat of death, he said, this is my routine. I'm going to stick to it. His routine became his resistance. He just stuck to who he was. You and I have to do the same thing. Routines are the rails, the hedges, that keep your discipline on track. It keeps you between the hedges. So now there are things you don't have to think about because you know what time you get up. You know how much you pray. You know what you're supposed to be reading. You know about your meetings. These meetings have a point. This is what I'm doing. I'm in this business because I'm good at it. Da, 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 da. I'm in this relationship. I'm building a family, whatever, right? You know, sometimes people say, my dream is over here. They describe their dream. Then I ask, so what are you doing about that dream? Well, this is what I do every day. That doesn't match the dream. The dream and the decisions that you make is the only way you're going to get what you desire. Dream, make the decisions, you get what you desire, right? You have to connect all of that. That's where life really happens, period. Ask anybody. Jesus had a prayer habit. He often withdrew and he would tell them, hey, it's my time to go away and be alone with myself and with my God. He would leave them. What's your time? David had a worship time, a worship habit. 7 times a day, I'm going to praise you. 7 times a day, I'm going to praise you. Paul had a teaching habit. Wherever he went, he built systems of study and leadership. Systems of study and leadership. So the model example are these high performers. Again, athletes, CEOs, spiritual leaders. They build success through predictable excellence. We know what they're going to do. We know what Michael Jordan's going to do tonight. He does it every night. We know exactly what he's going to do. I mean, we know what the best CEOs, I know what Warren Buffett is going to do. He's been doing it for close to 70 years. He's just amazing. Discipline. It doesn't make him boring. It makes him successful. And the Oracle of Omaha, he's the king. He's the king of the world from Omaha. If you show me your morning, I can show you your momentum. Your momentum is in your morning. So what daily routine builds your reign? What are the 3 things you do every day that helps to build your reign? You wake up at the same time. Do you exercise? What do you eat? Do you have at least 1 meeting? What do you read during the day? What's your routine? That changes everything. Where do I need to insert structure in my life? Where do I need to put in infrastructure in my life so that excellence becomes effortless? Can I tell you? Can I look you in your face and tell you the truth? Listen to me. I want to look you in your face and tell you the truth. The creator God in the universe wants you to live an effortless life. Effortless. He wants you to be so not robotic, but systematic, so pointed, so on key, so in tune, so planned that your life looks like, for the rest of us, it looks like you're living an easy life. And you are, because you're living an effortless life. You don't have to think or rewrite it every day. You know what you're doing. You know why you're doing it. You know who you're doing it with, and you know your desired outcomes. That's when life changes, my friend. So you can start with what I call the 3 R's of royalty. Think about number 1, how to reflect. How do I reflect? How do I pray, give gratitude, and how do I sort of journal? So I have reflect, I have history. It's in writing. I can see it. How do I refine? How do I refine? How do I deal with my learning on purpose, my reading on purpose, my mentoring, coaching on purpose? And how do I reign? Out of that, how do I reign? Through my actions, my leadership, and my execution, right? So that's the royalty. That's the royal routine that you can use, those 3 things. Delayed gratification. Oh my gosh. A real king with discipline is going to understand that there's going to be delayed gratification. What do I mean? Every king must learn to wait without wavering. Every king must learn to wait without wavering. Every king must learn to wait without wavering. Patience is the passport that you need to get to the power that you want. Patience is the passport you need to get to the power that you truly want. Jesus waited 30 years for a 3-year ministry. He waited 30 years for a 3-year business. He waited 30 years for a 3-year school. He waited 30 years for discipleship building corporation that would only last 3 years. Patiently waited. He makes all things beautiful in his time. That's a proverb. Everything you're thinking, everything you're dreaming becomes beautiful, but in its time. So we have to know, I'm working on this, and this flywheel, great books that talk about the flywheel. Hard to get that flywheel started. So much work. It may take a long time to get that flywheel going, but once that flywheel is going, it moves on its own. So all of us must have that discipline in order to make beautiful worlds for ourselves by using our patience. Kings move by timing. They prepare for the right time. And when the right time comes, they jump on it. That's how kings work. Not by tension, not by wondering when it's going to happen. We just prepare. We get ready for it, and we snap at it because we've been prepared and we've been ready. Immature kings can rush the process. Mature kings trust the pace. So this thing of instant gratification is the counterpart of destiny fulfillment. Like I say sometimes to our leaders, I'll look them in the face and I'll say to them, you're going to have to work on this one and wait for a while, but keep working. You're working. But if you stop before it happens, this thing will not give birth. You have to take it through. And sometimes you're anticipating to win, so you start talking about it too early. Don't. Just keep working. Keep working. And one day that seed's going to pop through the ground and everybody will celebrate. But if you don't farm it while it's in the ground, if you don't water it, if you don't attend to it, if you don't keep the weeds away from it, it will never burst through the ground and grow. So we have to be intentional. Abraham waited 25 years for Isaac. You know that, right? He waited, and then right at the very end, he listened to his wife and had a relationship with his concubine and gave birth to a different guy. That's what you and I can do if we don't understand what we're waiting for. Wait, Joseph waited 13 years before becoming governor. David waited decades before sitting on the throne that he was anointed for. You hear me? Their delay wasn't denial, it was development. That's what it was. Every business, every vision, every relationship has a divine gestation time, gestation period, like baby. It has a certain time it needs to stay in the womb. Don't rush it. Don't be premature, right? Don't celebrate until this thing is out. So if you rush the process meant to shape you, you'll enter your promise unprepared. I want you to enter your promise prepared. So every shortcut shortens your sustainability. Don't take the shortcuts. Do it the right way. Do it the right way. So here's my question for you. Ask yourself this question. Do I need to wait instead of rush? I think your answer would be yes. Am I building something eternal? Or am I chasing something emotional? I would hope your answer would be, I'm building something eternal. That's what I would hope you'd say. Because you can't microwave your own mastery. It's a discipline. You can't microwave it. It's not going to happen quick. It's going to have to be something you work on every day. So take one thing you've been anxious about and give it back to God. Take one thing you've been anxious about and talk to your mentor. Give one thing you're anxious about and give it back to the Kingmaker, God himself. I'm going to wait as long as it takes to become who I must become to live in this world I'm dreaming about. I'm going to work on it every day. I might work on it 70 years, but it's worth it to me to work on it for 70 years so I can live 3 years in it. Go ahead and subscribe and watch the next video.